That means that we're overflowing at capacity.
Quebec organizations helping women in need amid intimate partner violence are sounding the alarm as a shortage of shelter spaces for women trying to escape their situations is getting worse. Some organizations say they have no other choice but to turn victims away.
And I know provincially that overall in the past year, most houses we've had an overall 103% occupancy rate.
Last year, Regroupement des Maisons pour Femmes Victimes de Violence Conjugale au Québec turned away over 3,000 women due to a lack of space. But they're not the only ones. Between April 2023 and March 2024, SOS Violence Conjugale received over 16,000 calls from victims asking to be referred to a shelter. The organization could only accommodate nearly half of those women. Shield of Athena is facing the same issue.
Last year, the shelter had 7,400 and some calls for assistance, but there were 118 people that went into the shelter.
Providing safe spaces for women also means providing safe spaces for their children.
In our shelter last year, we had 56 children. 56 children. And 61% of those 56 children were between the ages of newborn until 4 years old.
According to Women's National Housing and Homeless Network, nearly 700 women were turned away from domestic violence shelters across Canada each day. And for years, several women's advocacy groups have called on Ottawa and Quebec to put an end to the inconsistent funding for shelters.
We're not looking just social housing. We're looking for the complete package that is there to support the women as they go into the next step.
Quebec's Social Services Minister tells City News that they will be meeting with Alliance MH2, another women's advocacy group, on Wednesday to discuss the topic at hand. And Quebec's Housing Minister says they will continue to work with organizations to ensure these additional spaces are created as quickly as possible.
If we don't have place to give them the help, this could be down the road what happens. There'll be many more femicides that will be happening. Kids will become almost orphans in this kind of situations. So it's a very, very dire future if we don't get more help.
In Montreal, Swidda Rassy, City News.